Hello everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel, that is Language Learning and Listening. Today in this video I am going to discuss about letter writing, especially formal letter. So why wait? Let's start. A letter is a written form of communication that is addressed to a specific person or organization. Okay, so let's move towards the next part of it. In this next slide, we will discuss about the types of letter. As you know, it is divided into two parts. First one will be formal letter, next one will be informal letter. Now what is formal? Because formal letter today's topic of discussion. These letters include applications, letters to editors, official letters, letters to and from organizations, government departments, etc. So all these types of letters are included in the group of formal letter, because whenever we are writing that letter, we are writing much more formally. That's why formal letter. Now next type will be informal letter. These letters include letters to parents, relatives and friends. These letters have an easy and conversational language. Okay, here at the time of writing that letter, we are not showing much more formality. That's why it is informal letter. So maximum students are having much more confusion. Okay, so to what can I say, to solve that confusion here, I have created one slide. It will be very much better to understand. That is receiver of formal letter. Who are the receiver? Who are the recipient? Here I have given first one will be editor. Editor means who edits the newspaper. Okay, because many more time the question has come in your question paper that write a letter to the editor of that newspaper. So here the editor means who writes the newspaper, who edits the newspaper. Next one will be principal. From the very early of your education, okay, you are quite accustomed to write a letter to the principal of your school. So this is also included in the group of formal letter. Next one, government personnel. Government personnel means all the government officers. It may be SDO, subdivision officer, it may be DM, district magistrate, okay, it may be any other police officer, okay, OC, officer in charge. So all will be in that part of receiver of formal letter. Okay, so let's move to the format of it. Now format of formal letter in general, here I have given the format, just try to follow. Total 9 points are there. First point will be sender's address. Sender's address means who is sending the letter, that is sender's address. Maximum time your address will be there. In the question paper it is written. If it is not written, then your address will be there. Second point will be date. Date in the format you will follow here what I have given, just as day, month and year. In that format you will write. Okay, example I have given just as 5th September 2020. Okay, that example I have given 5th September. Now some of the students will write like that 05 slash okay 09 and then slash 2020. In that way you will write. No, it is a wrong format of writing a date, but in which you have given you should follow that one. Next, number third point, here you will give the receiver's address. Here it includes the name of the receiver, the designation, that means the post what he holds. Next, organization, if he will be the suppose principal, then from which school he belongs, that name of the organization you will write. Okay, so if it is suppose a police officer, suppose OC, so officer in charge, designation you will write first the name, then officer in charge, that will be the designation. Okay, so all will be a part of receiver's address, and next line you will write. Next point will be subject. Here subject, the word you will write. Okay, here subject of the letter will be in headline format and must be underlined. Okay, headline format all. Next one, here number 5 will be salutation. Now in which you will salute, here you will salute like dear sir or madam, or you may take another example like respected sir or madam. Okay, as you wish. Now next, number 6 point will be content of the letter. What will be the content? Here total 3 paragraph you will write. First paragraph, here this should be short and state the purpose of the letter to make an inquiry. Suppose if it is an inquiry about, suppose anything had been lost. Okay, so you want to inquire. So in case of inquiry or complaint, you want to put a complaint to some dignified person. Okay, then request, you want to take some of the course. Okay, so you want to know, get some of the information about it. So all the request, for that also you are stating in the first paragraph the purpose of writing that letter. All you will mention in the first paragraph. Next paragraph, here this should contain the relevant information behind the purpose of writing letter. Then what will be the purpose of writing letter, you will write here. Information should be organized in a clear and logical manner. Okay, rather than expanding too much. That means your body part here, second part will be much more important. Here it should be cleared and logically you should present. Okay, you should keep in mind the word limit. Next one, last para, this should state what action you expect the recipient to take or to refund or to send some information, etc. So in this portion here, it is much more important. You should give some of the thanksgiving expression. Okay, next you can expect some of the actions to be taken from the recipient. It may be some of the information to be sent by him. So all these things will be there in the last paragraph. And 7 number, that will be the subscription. As you know, here yours sincerely if you know the recipient, or you may write yours truly or yours faithfully if you don't know the recipient. So after it, here 8 number point will be signature. Don't put your name here first. First will be signature, then last point number 9 will be the name of yours. Here you will write the complete name of yours with surname. In the informal letter you haven't that right to write to what, that writing that full name, only the nickname or the first name, but here your full complete name will be there. So it is the in general I have given, but as you know, you have faced many more time in a question paper that editorial letter. So here I have given one format of editorial letter. Let's look for it here. So try to check. Who is an editor? I have already given. Now editorial letter, mind it, all the time editorial letter, some of the problem, some of the issue, what is much more drastic, much more big issue. Okay, it is not individual problem, it will be a large problem for a society, for the colony. So as a representative of them, you are writing that letter, you are actually expressing your problem. Your problem means actually your colony's problem or your society's problem to the editor, so that the government will will put some attention over it. So in that case, an editorial letter will be there. So in case of problem, what will be the format? First one will be, I have told already, ABC colony and ABC city, that is the sender's address. Next number, date, the word I have not written, you can see here 11th June 2020. In that format you will write the date. Next will be the editor. Now some of the students will write two will not write here, directly will start from the editor. Next comma, I have given here the name of the newspaper. Here the Times of India I have given, but what in your question paper, what the name of the newspaper will come, that one will write. Suppose the Statesman, the London Times, like that. Any other newspaper name, what will come India Times, that one will write here. So first one the editor, then the name of the newspaper, then the small address you will write, just as I have given here, Kolkata 700001. In that way you will put one editorial address. So you can see editorial address is included in next to next 3 line. Next one will be subject. Here the subject you will write and it must be underlined. Next one, respected sir or madam, you can write down dear sir or madam. Okay, then introduction for the first paragraph in the body. That body you can start like that. Through the column of your esteemed daily, I want to ventilate my views or opinion to the topic given in the question paper. So what the topic will be given in the question paper, that one you will write. You can start through this line. Okay, that is a gist. Next one, second number paragraph. Here in that paragraph you will put your problem, what the problem you faced. Okay, in detail you will write. Next one, number third, I have told what third paragraph. That last paragraph it will be, you can take the help from this line, that I will be highly obliged if you kindly praise this problem in your appropriate editorial column so that the government will take the necessary steps to check this burning problem. So in that way you can conclude the letter. Last one, here yours sincerely, that one you will write signature, and at last you will put the name. In that way total editorial address you will write, and you can see here in which way the sequence has been maintained. Okay, in a straight line left side it is maintained, so you should maintain in the copy. I hope you have understood well. Thank you. Have a good day.